What's up, friends? Today I'm going to recommend you some 1990s YA horror books based on movies you like. First up, if you like the Amityville Horror or Poltergeist or really any sort of haunted house movie, but these two specifically, and we'll get to why in a second, you should read R.L. Stine's Fear Street, 99 Fear Street, The House of Evil, the first horror. It's a very long title if you go with all of the titles and subtitles there. This book has a kid and his dog getting sucked into the walls of the house like in Poltergeist. It has nasty stuff coming out of the taps like in the Amityville Horror. Although now that I think of it, that might not have been in the movie. That might have only been in the Lutz's story. So, a different type of fiction. It has some sort of evil in the basement like in Amityville Horror. And the house is rumored to sit on a burial ground, like in Poltergeist. Next up, if you liked Disturbing Behavior, which is a vastly underrated movie, so I hope you do like it, you might like another R.L. Stine property, Ghosts of Fear Street, I Was a Sixth Grade Zombie. Despite having his name on it, this one isn't actually written by Stine, but it still has his name great big across there as the creator. So, like Disturbing Behavior, this book has creepy child behavior modification and also a creepy facility where they're doing the behavior modification. For a few minutes, this book turns into Snowpiercer, oddly enough. But it reminded me very heavily of Disturbing Behavior with the behavior modification, with the kids being zombified into these well-behaved, obedient children, where before they were rambunctious, rebellious. It's the child version of Disturbing Behavior, because this is 12-ish year olds, 11, 12, it's 6th grade. Next up, if you liked Hellraiser Bloodline, which I talked about recently in another video, you might like Spring Break by Nick Barron. Even though there's no branding anywhere on the book that lets you know this is book 11 in the Nightmare Club series. It's weird that a few of the books later on in the series have nothing on them to let you know it's part of that series. Not sure why they did that. Like Hellraiser Bloodline, this book has a horrific skinning scene. A character in this book references Clive Barker, which is fun. There's an alternate nightmare dreamscape called the Chaos Motel in here that just feels very Clive Barker-y, very Hellraiser-y. Hellraiser-y. We're going with that. There are creatures in this nightmare world that would fit in very well with Hellraiser. So if you like any of the Hellraiser movies, really, this might be for you. The scenes in the Chaos Motel are the best. The rest of it's kind of meh. But those scenes almost make up for the rest of the book. And finally, if you like Watchers or Man's Best Friend, you might like this Babysitters Nightmares book, Lights Out by Bernardo Keane. It's about a girl who lives on a military base, and her father is a scientist who is genetically engineering a dog as a weapon. The girl tries to make friends with it, but the dog goes nuts, starts killing everyone, starts tracking her down on a camping trip. So it's got that killer genetically engineered dog thing going on with Man's Best Friend, and also the military lab and sort of secret project thing feels very Watchers. That's definitely the movie, not the book. Dean Koontz's book Watchers is very, very different from what they made the movie. In the movie Watchers, the dog is also genetically engineered, but he's the good guy. There's another monster thing coming after it. And the dog in this book is more like that monster than the dog in Watchers. But you get the idea that this author took some inspiration from one or both of those movies. Okay guys, I hope this gave you some ideas of what to read next. Some of these books are a little hard to find or disgustingly overpriced on the internet, but some of them you can find pretty easily if you know where to look. I'd say all of them are worth tracking down and giving a read. Thanks for watching. If you like this video and you want more book and movie recs, go ahead and subscribe. I will have lots more recommendations coming up. Leave a comment and let me know if you've read any of these books or like any of these movies. And I will see you next time. Have a great day. Don't make friends with any killer genetically engineered dogs. Bye, guys.